the truth.
All right, LeBron, Frank said that you got the defensive game ball tonight, 5 steals, just generally disrupting stuff in the paint. What were you seeing and trying to impact on that side of the floor tonight?
Hey, my man, don't do that. Just trying to be in a position where I can help my team be successful on the defensive end. It was a slow-paced game, so, defensive stops was very key to our success tonight. And trying to be the communicator, being the Ed Reed of the team, being able to see things, bark out calls, and being able to make plays. And, I was able to make a couple.
You start 8 and 9 from the field efficiently on offense, and then down the stretch, it looked like AD was having an advantage, kept getting to the free throw line. What did you see getting him back in rhythm tonight?
That's what we want. We want to be well balanced, and we was able to do that tonight. I tried to start off the game being aggressive. I was able to get myself going, and then, AD was able to, facilitate down the stretch, and it was good basketball.
LeBron, what changed the tempo of the game? You guys very defensive, both teams, very close. Third quarter, you guys kind of started pulling away. What changed about that time?
Well, we continued to get defensive stops that allowed us to get out and run a little bit. We executed a lot better in that third quarter, but I think it was the defensive stops that allowed us to get out in the early break.
How have you felt about the sort of chemistry, on-court chemistry in the last 2 games for the team?
What do you mean? Feel great.
Huh?
Feel great.
Just been sort of some offensively, maybe just some possessions where it seems like the offense has sputtered a little bit.
No, I mean, listen, we had a bump game in Boston, but I feel great. Offense, our chemistry on the court is always great, because how much we get along off the floor.
LeBron, is it still special?
Say that again. Yeah, I was more of a facilitator in the second half. Want to try to get AD going. He looked a little out of rhythm in the first half, so it was a point of emphasis for me to coming into the third quarter and in the fourth quarter to get him going. So that was the difference.
LeBron, is it still special for you after all these years to come and play at Madison Square Garden?
Yep, it's probably my favorite arena in the world to play as a visitor. Coming here, understanding the history, the mecca of basketball. Being here in the bright lights, being here in the Garden. It's my favorite place to come play, so absolutely special.
With all the thoughts over the years of Knicks fans desperately wishing that you'd come here, if your son gets drafted by the Knicks one day, will you consider playing with him here?
Man, my son in the 9th grade, man. You're trying to worry about what project you got to turn in tomorrow. That's what we worried about right now, and that's what's most important. School, home, and being the best big brother he can be. So.
Kyle didn't score in the first.
Say that again.
Kyle Kuzma didn't score in the first half. He scored 10 big points in the second half. What did you like from him out there tonight?
I mean, listen, we all play the game, for the better of the team, and Kuz missed a couple shots in the first half, but it didn't let him slow him down in the second half. He was able to get it going. He got to the rim a couple of times, got to the free throw line, and seen the ball go to the hoop, and it was good for him.
You're getting closer to passing Kobe on the all-time scoring list, and I'm just wondering, what do you think that will mean to do that in this uniform?
I don't know. I haven't really thought about it too much. It's another guy that I looked up to when I was in grade school and high school, and seeing him come straight out of high school, he someone that I use as inspiration. I was like, wow, seeing a kid at 17 years old coming into the NBA and trying to make an impact on a franchise, and I was like, I used that as motivation. He helped me, before he even knew of me, because of what he was able to do. Just to be able to, at this point in my career, to share the same, jersey that he wore, be with this historical franchise, and just represent the purple and gold. It's very humbling. It's dope. Kobe's a legend. That's for damn sure.
Did you incorporate any of his game into your game? And if you did, what were the kind of things that he did that you wanted to do?
No, I can't sit here and say that I did because we were just two totally different players. His willingness to do whatever it takes to win is something that you admired and love his drive to get better and better every year. But as far as his game, we're a different player. I'm more of a facilitator, and he's a natural-born scorer. So we would have worked well together, as you saw in the Olympic team.
Last two questions.
LeBron, this year you talk about being a facilitator. You've been obviously playing the point more. It seems to really tailor to your game. How much have you enjoyed this?
It doesn't matter, to be honest. I mean, just being able to suit up and play the game that I love to play is what was very enjoyable to me. If it's me being a facilitator for this team, starting at the point guard position, or if it's, being in my natural position at the three, or just, being out on the floor, that's what's enjoyable to me because I'm still playing the game that I love to play and doing it with a historical franchise.
Back to back like this one, do you start thinking about Kyrie and the Nets now, or do you kind of wait till tomorrow? You guys go through your walkthrough in the morning and then think about that matchup and staying here in New York?
Now.
Any thoughts on the matchup?
No, because I don't want to tip our hand just yet. But as soon as I came in here, I started thinking about tomorrow night's game. So looking forward to it.